My name is Yusef, and welcome to part 91 of the American Show. Now let's begin. So, so Randy was laying down while sitting on the couch when all of a sudden he hears the door ring. He hears the door. He hears somebody at the door, and so she grabs her crutches. She walks to the door and she opens it, and it is Susan. Susan asks her, "Hey, do you want to go out for some coffee at a cafe?" Cool, no problem. So she gets her coat. She gets her coat, right? She grabs her coat, I should say, and she leaves. Her sister gets out of the kitchen to say goodbye to her. She says goodbye back, and she's gone. They were taking Susan's car at the time, which was a truck. So she gets into the truck, puts her crutches in the back seat, of course, and they drive to the coffee shop. They are driving to the coffee shop, having a good time listening to some music, and everything's just going great. And then they're talking about how weird it was that Alfred Queen decided that he was going to ask his employee out for lunch. So Randy said, "I don't think it's that weird. I mean, it's just a friendly lunch." And then Susan said, "I know, but of course he thinks that is weird." Who? Pat- Patrick. Yeah, but Patrick thinks that it is weird. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, yeah, but to be fair, he thought it was a little bit weird. Not really weird. He thought it was a little bit weird. So, I mean, it's not that big of a deal to him. Yeah, I guess you're right. But, I really don't think that it's a weird thing to be friends with your boss or anyone who is a cause he wants him to be his friend. That's all. It's not a big deal. And he told me that it's not going to be he's not going to treat him as better or as worse if he is his friend. And he also told me that he's not gonna be bad friend either at home. And so I think it's a good idea too. Yeah, me too, Randy said. And so fast forward, so they get out of the car. They're at the coffee shop. They pulled up. They pulled up at the coffee shop. At the cafe, I should say. And they get out of the car. They hit the cafe. They open the cafe doors. The waiter, of course, get um brings them to the table, and they sit down. Of course, they wait for their coffees, and I mean everybody just have a good time. Someone actually gets out of their chair, and because they noticed that Randy was a co-host of the American Show, so they walk up to the table and introduces themselves to them, and they take a couple pictures. They were, sign a few autographs. Everybody was like, "Hi, oh my gosh, you have a celebrity in the house," and they laughed and laughed and laughed. It's funny. And then they sit back down. Then all of a sudden, a couple of guys come walking into the comes walking into the comes walking into the cafe, right? And then and then the announcement is, you know, a couple guys just says, "Hey, we have an announcement to make. The Mexican president has made his presence has no, is about to make his presence at this coffee shop." And then all of a sudden, the Mexican president walks into the door, um, and makes his announcement. And his men, after the announcement, his men attacks people. They just attacks people. They just beat people up like for no reason. They just beat people up, and all of a sudden, Randy gets punched in the face by one of the Mexican president's soldiers. Of course, she is angry. She's bleeding, and all of a sudden, Susan is like, "No, I'm not gonna have this crap." She beats the other guy who beat her, who punched her friend in the face back. She punches him back. She punches him back, and all of a sudden, it just becomes a big fight, like a big fight, and a lot of people are hurt. Uh, Sally, nope, not Sally. That's a different story. Hmm. Susan's, I meant to say, Susan and Randy runs out. They run out of the cafe. They get the hell out of there. They book it to the car. They put the keys in the ignition and just want to, and they just drive off. Susan is freaking out because she's like, "Oh my gosh, why are they here? Well, why are they here? Is that? I mean, I know why they're here, but why are they here?" And now, calm down. I calm down. Are you okay? Yeah, my nose is broken, but I'll be fine. It's not a big deal. God damn it! God damn! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? A couple of weeks ago, you just got into a car accident, and now they broken your nose. I I can't believe this crap. I can't believe this crap. Okay, okay, um, okay. We're going to take you to the hospital. To get your nose checked, and I am and I am going to talk to my father about what happened, and yeah, once again, this is just a terrible thing. We're enjoying our coffee. We're enjoying our coffee, dude. Why? Okay. Why did they come back? Why did they come back? Why are they tagging us? I know why they're tagging us. It's the asshole Gary who is causing all this. You know he's a civic cat right now, right? What? What? How you know that? Well, a friend told me he was. A friend told you that he was in Silvercat? Yes. A friend told me that he was in Silvercat. So he's. Mm. And you know this is his fault. Yes. I mean, he decided that he was going to declare that he was going to take movies out of America, ban movies from America, and now Mexico is pissed at us. So what are we gonna do now? I mean, what the hell are we doing? And by the way, oh my god, I don't wish this on any. Hmm, I don't wish the decision that she has to make on my worst enemy at all. Like, she has to choose between us and her fucking wife. Her fucking wife. I know, this is just terrible. So she takes, so they get to the hospital and and, and of course, the doctor is right there, not waiting for other patients, I should say. And they see her, and the doctor pulls her into his office, checks her nose, and says, "Well, it's definitely broken. I will make sure that the plastic surgeon makes sure to fixes that for you." And when do you want to see him? Well, I was thinking about seeing him tomorrow. Tomorrow, mm, tomorrow will be fine for me. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to make an appointment with the plastic surgeon tomorrow for you. Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. We will fix your nose right up. But in the meantime, you need to, you know, fix your bleeding. So I'm going to give you a towel. And so he grabs a towel, puts it to her nose, and they leave, which is a horrible decision. But yeah, they leave. Um, Randy Randy pulls up to Jackie Gold's house where she was staying in the first place, and they of course she's upset at her for what happened, and she but of course she apologizes really hard, and of course she accepts her apology. She puts her, she pulls her into the house, and she said, "So what happened?" Okay, we'll have a coffee, and all of a sudden, it just ended badly for some apparent reason. The Mexican president just decided that he was going to attack us, and now we don't know what's going on. We just got attacked, and we was going to let that stand, so we fought back. And it ended in a huge fight. We had to get out of there, and now, well, I'm here. Now my nose is broken. Don't worry. Do you need anything? Well, um, well, no, I'm fine, but I would like a new towel because this towel is like getting bloody already. It's too much blood. I need another towel. Don't worry. So, her sister, Randy's sister, Jackie Gold, grabs a towel and puts it to her nose again. But this time, she asks her to lean back a little bit so she can not, And then all of a sudden and then so in the meantime, of course, Susan is in her car. Alpha Queen is in his office. She goes to his office and she slams the door behind her and says to him, "You won't believe what's happening." And he says, "What? What's wrong?" "We just got attacked." "Where?" "At at the coffee shop." "Really? What happened?" "Okay. We were just having a good time drinking our coffee, and we were just, have a good time. But all of a sudden, the Mexican president and his army just decided to attack us. Just, just decided to attack us and the people who were in the coffee shop. Like, can you believe that shit? And then he said, wow, yes, I do believe it. Okay, alright. Um, okay, I don't think that we should talk about this right now. Um, I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't think we should talk about this? Don't calm down. I know you're worked up, but I don't think that we should be talking about this right now. Well, fuck that shit. I think that we should do what you want. That's this is your show. Do what you want, but in my opinion, I don't think that's a good idea. But no problem. Excuse me. No problem. Well, do what you want. No big deal. No big deal at all. And so she leaves the office, goes to her dressing room, and of course, eventually, rehearsal starts. Now, everything is going great after the whole coffee shop situation. And now the coffee shop situation is all over the news. Now she says that she has to talk about it. And of course, she is like in her dressing room watching her monitor, watching her TV in her dressing room, which has the news playing. And she feels like she has to talk about it. And she's like, okay, I'll go and talk about this. I have to talk about this. Or else, well, I won't be talked about. So fast forward to tonight. Everything is going great. The show is on top of the world at this point. People are like laughing, dancing, singing along with the opening song of the show, and laughing about the monologue. When all of a sudden, when when all of a sudden it gets serious, she says, "Now it's time to get serious, now, people." Um, As you well know, me and my friend Randy Gold were in the coffee shop having a good time. When all of a sudden we get attacked. Well, actually, the entire coffee shop gets attacked by the president of Mexico and his army. And and now I am telling you this not because you want to, not so you feel sorry for me, but because I am pissed. Oh, I'm angry at this entire situation. I'm angry at one person and one person alone, but actually two people, the Mexican president, and of course, Jerry Sweet. Jerry Sweet, you have caused trouble in our country, and now you're going like a coward. I wish you nothing but harm. You decided to bring hell upon this country when it should be your hell that you should be serving, that should be given to you. I am angry at you and I want you dead. And then all of a sudden the credits roll on an angry Susan Queen. The credits roll, she leaves the credits roll, she waves with an angry face on, and then she waves to the camera with an angry look on her face. And that's how the show ends. She is leaving the office, and but as she was leaving, her father is walking really, really angrily and says, "Okay, You didn't have to do that. You went too far. And then she said, I don't think I did. Okay, no problem. But still, you went too far. So you're going to have to be, well, suspended for a couple of days. Actually, 3 days, if you don't mind. Okay. That's up to you. But I don't think I did. Mm. That is up to you, but I don't think I did anything wrong. That's your choice, like I said. But I think you did. Okay, no problem. And so she leaves the African Studios, gets her truck, and drives off to home. And drives home. She gets into her truck and drives home. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe my, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below telling me what you like about the video or hate about the video. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.